No one saw more of Dwayne Haskins in his 1 year in college than you did. Again, Bobby, for those who don't know, you live in Columbus, you played at Ohio State, you host local radio there. So what did you see relative to your expectations?
I saw a lot of the things I saw him do at Ohio State, push the ball down the field, and if you look at all the rookie quarterbacks, he was the only guy that they ever asked to make those second-level throws, throw it over top of defender, into tighter windows. So, yeah, he's going to make some mistakes. And you watch him make the bad decision on the wheel route to the running back. You watch him try to fit one in on a seam that it got away from him just a little bit, but he was actually asked to do it. He had the courage to throw it in there. Some rookie quarterbacks, you just see them check it down or they'll throw it out of bounds. It's a learning process for him, but you saw the arm strength and you saw the accuracy.
And, Bobby, going back to Columbus a year ago, nobody improved more than Dwayne Haskins. You know, a lot of people thought he was going to come back for this season, and from where he went from the beginning of the year to have 50 touchdowns in the Big Ten, that shows work ethic, that shows ability, and I think he's going to bring those same intangibles to this level.
And I think we cannot stress enough the point, and RC, you touched on it briefly, that the scripting for success that we saw with Daniel Jones and we saw with Kyler Murray, that was not the case last night. So it would be expected that we would see some mistakes from Dwayne Haskins.
Absolutely. You would expect that you see the mistakes, but the one thing I like was the confidence to throw the ball down the field, the confidence to put the ball into tight pockets. Coach Tomlin has a saying. He says, I'd rather say woe than sick 'em. And that's what we saw with Dwayne Haskins last night. You can get in the meeting today and say, you know what, Dwayne, right here, we may not want to make this throw. This guy has triple coverage, but you can't teach him, hey, I want you to push it here. I want you to take this chance. I want you to see these windows. And Dwayne Haskins showed some things last night that says he's the type of quarterback with the moxie you want to see your franchise guy have.
You saw a tiny little bit of him running there last night. That was also one of the questions about him was his mobility or comparative lack thereof. He moved around, I thought, last night reasonably well. Can I get Diana back in on this? Because Diana Rossini is extremely plugged into the Washington organization. What, if anything, did last night do as far as the quarterback situation and the ultimate decision they will make there?
Well, Greeny, he's a project, but he is the future for the Washington Redskins organization. But right now, as we're just a few weeks away from opening weekend, Colt McCoy will most likely be the starter for Washington. Coaches were impressed with what Case Keenum was able to do, but right now the rookie is still third on the depth chart.
Okay, so that's an important point to make. So let me frame it this way. We just looked at the three rookie quarterbacks. Any of them you think ready to start week one? Kyler Murray is going to start week one. Daniel Jones, we assume, is not. Certainly the coaching staff says no. And the Washington one, as Diana says, remains open right now. McCoy is still the starter. Any of them you think ready to go when the season begins?
Obviously, Kyler Murray is. If you look at the other two, I don't believe either of them can start and win right away. But if you're the Washington Redskins, it's going to come down to what you want to see. We know what Case Keenum is. We know what Colt McCoy is. Is Jay Gruden's job tied to the success of Dwayne Haskins? I think all those things have to play a part in your decision of what you're going to do with him.
You saw Dwayne Haskins do things in that game that both Colt McCoy and Case Keenum struggle to do consistently. So you're going to keep throwing him out there the next couple weeks. And if by week 3 of the preseason, if you've seen him take those steps and he's not throwing the interceptions and there's just a little bit to clean up, you got to go with him because the upside there is he will continue to improve each and every week. And by week 8, he'll be a guy that you look at saying, hey, we can win because of him, not just be winning with him.
Super quick final thought.
Arizona is a very unique situation. Rookie head coach, rookie quarterback. Nobody knows the system better than Kyle Murray, so he's really positioned to start from day one and is as qualified as anybody.
We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, make sure you subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.